guys, welcome to Dolly TV. My very first story time. I'm gonna tell you about the time that I got bit by my dog, Rambo. Hope you enjoy this story because it's really wacky. Alright, so I was at my boyfriend's house. His name was Aaron. We were, just chilling. It was me, him, his brothers or whatever. And Aaron also has a dog. His name is Jesus. Both of our dogs were bully pits or whatever. So, we just had them roaming around the house, just chilling. We were all talking or whatever. And Aaron and his brother, Braxton, they were talking to each other. And he was like, do you have my socks on?
Those socks?
I don't know.
I think those are my socks.
How are these your socks?
I don't know, but those are my socks.
So Braxton was like, yeah.
Wait, I haven't heard this story. Bro, they got to arguing about socks.
Aaron and Braxton were talking amongst me and Cameron talking. So while me and Cameron talking or whatever, I hear like little sidebar comments or whatever. So Aaron asks Braxton, he goes, do you have on my socks or whatever? Braxton goes, yeah, I have on your socks or whatever. So Aaron was like, why do you have on my socks? And he was like, because I couldn't find mine, da, 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 da. He was like, I put your laundry in your room. I was like, you know how brothers go at it, they have these little arguments or whatever. So Aaron goes to Braxton to try to take the sock off. And Braxton ended up pushing Aaron so hard, like he pushed Aaron into me. So Aaron falls into me or whatever. Mind you, Rambo is out. Now, here's a little sidebar thing. Rambo does not like confrontation at all. Rambo, as soon as he feels the vibe that some shit's about to go down, Rambo is going to go ham. Go ham. No, it's not cute. No, we didn't raise him like that at all. But he's just a dog that doesn't like confrontation, and it's nothing we can really do about it. He has a history of doing this stupid shit. So when Braxton pushed Aaron into me, Rambo started turning up. So Rambo jumps up, runs to Braxton and bites him in his, I think you know where I'm going with this. So he bites him there. So afterwards, we try to contain Rambo. Me at the time, it was like me and Aaron were the only people, Rambo really listened to. So me and Aaron, rounded him up, put him in the cage or whatever, and locked the cage. He was still going off, but we had finally got him to calm down. I asked Cameron, after all that had died down or whatever, I asked Cameron, could he go get my Chipotle and my phone out of my car? Because I have a bad habit of leaving my phone in my car. So he went to go get my phone and my Chipotle out of the car. As me and Cameron are joking through the window, and as me and Cameron are joking or whatever, all I hear behind me is, it's like, yo, what's going on? So I turn around and these guys are in a pushing and shoving match. Rambo's in a cage going off, and I'm like, yo, what are you guys doing? I said, are y'all really fighting over some socks? He was like, no. And Aaron, he got really, really pissed. If you know Aaron is not really one to get mad ever. So, Aaron was pissed when, this happened, this was going on. So you kind of just don't want to get in the way, or you never want to get in the way of brothers fighting anyway. I kind of minded my business and I turned around and waited for Cameron to get back in the house. I said, hey, yo, Cameron, they fighting? He was like, what are they fighting? They still fighting over the same thing. I was like, yeah, I think they still fighting over the socks. So by the time Cameron, me and Cameron turn around again, these guys are rumbling, and I mean going at it, on the floor, everything. So Cameron tells me to, help him get them, break them apart. I said no. I was gonna go in the back and sit down and wait for this to be over. They fell into Rambo's cage. That's a big red flag. You don't want to do that. Fall into Rambo's cage. He doesn't like confrontation already, and mind you, I already told you he bit Braxton over the smallest thing. So now Rambo's on 1,000. He's had it up to here with our BS. So they fell into the cage or whatever. Rambo's on 1,000. Cameron's like, Tiffany, help me get them off each other. The only reason I jumped in was because they had fell into Rambo's cage, and I already knew what was next. We wanted to get them, you know, out of the way, completely out of the way. Not thinking that he would bite me. So we finally got them out of the way. We're trying to get them, like, you know, peel them off of each other. And the next thing you know, I'm like on the floor on my knees screaming and hollering, and everybody just stops what they're doing and turns around and see that Rambo has my entire foot in his mouth and it's like shaking it for dear. Like, he was like, not only did he like bite me, but he was bit down and shook. Like, that's how pissed he was. Put him in a headlock to get him off of me or whatever. I get up and go outside, like, you know, I'm limping, trying to get outside or whatever. And I'm standing there and I see that I'm standing in a pool of my own blood. I'm calling them inside the house. Cameron's like, oh shit, her foot leaking, like that joint leaking, bro. Da, 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 da. I was like, yeah, guys, I said I'm bleeding really bad. So I move and I go in the house, not even thinking that Rambo's still like he's unleashed, like he's still turning up, like that he could possibly bite me again. Like, I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I go back in the house and I'm standing in another pool of my own blood. Like, I mean, I lost so much blood that day. Now my blood is starting to like gush out of my foot. It's getting really mushy, like, you know, gunky like and stuff like that. It looks slimy, like snot and everything like that. I start getting hysterical. I start freaking out, screaming. I'm like, somebody take me to the hospital, somebody take me to the hospital. My foot would never stop bleeding. So Cameron had to go and get a t-shirt, wrap my foot up, basically treat me like a gunshot victim. Like, wrap my foot up so that it would stop bleeding and take me to the hospital. Aaron's like nerves are all to pieces now because I got bit and it was like halfway his fault. So he's like, baby, I didn't mean for this to happen to you. And he's holding me outside. I'm about to pass out because, number one, I'm breathing like crazy. Like, I'm hyperventilating, I'm nervous, I'm scared. I don't know if I'm gonna have to get stitches. I don't know if I'm gonna die, if I got rabies. I don't know what's going on. He's sitting there trying to console me. I'm just like, I gotta go to the doctor. I gotta go to the doctor. I gotta go to the hospital. So I said, somebody call my mom, somebody call my mom. So they call my mom like on the way to me getting there. As I get to the hospital, they help me out of the car, blah, 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 put me in the wheelchair. I go into triage. So as I'm in triage, they're asking me all types of questions about what happened with the dog. Da, da, da. I'm lying my ass off. Mind you, I'm a terrible liar. I'm lying my ass off talking about something. I don't know the dog. Da, 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 because it was at Aaron's house. I didn't want him to get in trouble and so on and so forth. Y'all know how it is when it comes to pets. Like, people want to like euthanize them and shit like that. Like, I didn't want him to die. I just wanted him out of my presence. That's all. I didn't want nobody to catch a charge or anything like that. So I just started trying to lie off the dome. I was in there by myself. I told her I don't know the dog. It was just some random dog walking on the street, blah, 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 that bit me. He got angry because something happened on the street and he came and bit me or whatever. I think they knew I was bullshitting when I was telling telling that lie anyway. But Cameron ends up walking, because he walked me, I mean, he drove me to the hospital. He ends up walking in after he parks the car and they ask him questions. Cameron starts to tell the truth. I'm like, what are you doing? I just lied to them. He was like, oh shit. Like, all of the truth came out. We had to end up putting Rambo in quarantine for 10 days. I was out of work for a month. I'll show you guys pictures, but they're rather graphic. So yeah, when it all came down to it, like, you know, they were all there for me. You know, in my downtime, you know, I was out of work for a month and couldn't really walk, so they would always go and get me food and everything. And yeah, you know, so it was a story about how I got bit by my dog. Did I mention it was a pit? Yeah, end of my story, guys. So make sure you like and subscribe. Dolly. See you guys later. Bye.